Okay, good afternoon. I started this venture on April 14th, 2000. So it's going to be a 25 years of successful journey. I got married through matrimony.com, so it's a great success. And the millions of people happily married to a service. And today I'll say that if I meet 10 people, at least one connection at matrimony.com. In fact, today I went to the launch. First person I met, he said, I got married through Bharat matrimony.com. I think that's a strong motivation for us and motivating factor, and makes me to stay committed and continue to work on, continue to help more people to find a life partner of our service. I'm going to take you through our journey, some key insights and innovations, what you have done. In my point of view, what are the characteristics of successful business? Are these three things. One, it has to be profitable. Then it has to be defensible. Then it has to be sustainable. So if you build a business as these three characteristics, then you are building a successful business. The first one was how to build a profitable business. So profitable business is very simple in a way that, the CAC and LTV. And if the LTV is more than the CAC, they are building a profitable business. Probably initial days it wouldn't be the case. And today matrimony.com profitable, it's because we built a strong franchisee, a brand name. Today most of the customer acquisitions are brand led. Today in the current scheme of things, obviously today Google takes a lot of your advertising money. The CAC, even for us, the revenue through the profiles coming through these advertisements thing, it's a negative ROI because the brand is so strong. The majority of profile acquisitions are organic. That's why you make a profit. So initial days, you may be losing money, but over a period of time, you have to build a strong brand. One of the things you need to monitor if you're building a brand, what percentage of your traffic are organic traffic. If the organic traffic continue to move up means then you are building the brand, and that will help you in the long run to build the profitable business. So for us, because of the LTV is more than the CAC, and because of most of the traffic is direct traffic, we are running a profitable company. And so building a brand is important. And so today, what I was able to achieve in this category was, today the word matrimony has become synonymous with online matrimony, and we run almost 200 plus matrimony brands. And so that's why we were running a profitable company. And what you have done to defend our category. When you build a business, typically you build a business for a particular segment. The segments will be based on either value segment or category-based segment. The value segments are horizontal segment, and vertical segments are category-based segment. I'll explain what you probably may know that, but let me explain. When you go to the next page, you'll understand how we segment the business. Typically, business start for a particular segment. Most of the business start with either for middle class or lower middle class. That's where the business starts on the value side. And some other people start at the middle value segment. And Tesla was other side. Tesla started with the high end of the category. Over a period of time, from high end of the category, they went down. But matrimony.com, we compete on both horizontal segment and vertical segment. So way we approach the business, in order to grow the business, we create various segments. So that helped us to grow in this matchmaking category. It also helped us to defend in each value segment or each category segment. So that's what we done to defend our offering. And sustainable, if you want to build a sustainable business, again, you've been running for 25 years, we need to continue to stay relevant. We need to be innovative. We need to stay relevant. So we have to stay relevant, stay ahead, continue to innovate to run the business. When we started the business, it was only a desktop. And the world has moved today completely to the app, and technology continues to evolve. So it's important that you need to stay ahead, either you have to adopt technology or you need to innovate things to stay relevant in the category. So we have done this. We are today a profitable company and build a defensible the enterprise by segmenting the business. That's one of the interesting things what you have done. And we continue to innovate to stay relevant. So this page will clearly explains about how you have segmented the business. So we have done both horizontal segmentation and vertical segmentations. When we started the business, we started for the middle class, upper middle class. So I started TamilMatrimony.com on April 14th, 2000, because April 14th is the Tamil New Year's Day. So I started Tamil Matrimony. Same year, we decided to launch matrimony sites for all other segments. We launched Telugu Matrimony, Kerala Matrimony, and also for the North Indian population, we have created Bharat Matrimony as a brand name. So initially, we are catering to the middle class, upper middle class. So as I said, typically business starts at the particular segment of the customer. Most of the people start either middle class or lower middle class. That's where typically people start business. And within that segmentation of value segment of middle class value segment, okay, which is targeting degree holders and English speaking population, we done a vertical segmentation. The vertical segmentation on this category was, thankfully in the matchmaking category, what are the vertical segments? The vertical segments are based on religions, communities, or special groups. I am a strong believer of verticals. Strong vertical will be better than the strong horizontal. In the absence of strong verticals, people prefer strong horizontal. When strong verticals comes, people prefer strong vertical over strong horizontal. Today, even e-commerce also. Today is so much verticalization of e-commerce happening. So what we have done is, we started on the middle segment, upper middle class. That's the category what we focus on. Within that, we created 200 plus matrimony sites based on religion. You have the Christian Matrimony.com, Muslim Matrimony, Jain Matrimony, all the caste-based matrimony sites like Beat Agarwal, Maratha, Patel. But there are special sites. We have DivorceeMatrimony.com for the divorcee people, Doctors Matrimony, Defense Matrimony. Then there's rich and affluent segment. So this pyramid not a representation of rich and affluent segment in India, but today India, rich and affluent segment, what you are targeting, less than 1% of Indian populations. The elite matrimony launched probably 15 years ago, targeting the people earning 10 crore above. And they want obviously special service, and we could monetize better. So instead of charging 5,000 rupees, today our ARPU on the middle segment around 5,000 rupees. For elite matrimony, charge up to even 10 lakhs for subscriptions. We're starting with 1 lakh, it goes all the way to 10 lakh for subscriptions. It's targeting the who's who of India and celebrities or high net worth individuals or entrepreneurs. So how the service works, we appoint a relationship manager, they take care of the matchmaking needs. It's a completely private and confidential service. So we also went to that segment of rich and affluent. Then the lower segment of the populations, the people who are non-degree holders. So we thought, and we made multiple attempts to capture this segment. We launched a brand called Popular Matrimony way back almost like 10, 15 years ago, much before the apps become popular, that they did not become so successful. But we launched Jodi 3 years ago, exclusive matchmaking app for non-degree holders in 10 languages. The price point for this category is 1,000 rupees. So you have a product for 1,000 rupees for the lower middle class people or non-degree holders, and to all the way up to even 10 lakhs. So matrimony, how we defined this category was, we are not only pioneer in this space, we also try to define the category what we created by segmenting the market based on value segments, as told is horizontal segment, and also vertical segment based on the communities, religions, and the special groups. So this we have done, and apart from that, it's backed up by 100 plus retail outlets. We have 120 plus retail outlets, where the parents can walk into these retail outlets. They want some assistance or need help in signing up, they can sign up. We also have 400 plus relationship manager. The 400 relationship manager to take care of a service called both elite matrimony as well as for assisted matchmaking service. Assisted matchmaking service is basically instead of you doing the matchmaking by yourself, we appoint a relationship manager that take care of matchmaking. So in the process, I'll be able to monetize better. So the online matchmaking costs around 5,000 rupees. Assisted matchmaking is around 20,000 rupees. So the good thing that many of the innovation, what you have done in this category, today it's become industry standard. While we pioneered assisted matchmaking service, today every player offering assisted matchmaking service. And we also, the elite matrimony, today people are trying to do the exclusive matchmaking service for the rich and affluent. So this is what we have done. So matrimony is a classic example of one brand segmented the market horizontally, vertically, and in the process, we try to capture the entire pyramid of offerings or the market opportunity in the category. Typically, otherwise, what happens if you are not done? Probably people would have got into this community-based matrimony services. So, and today, what we have done is become not industry standards, and the people are trying to emulate what we have created. So, what are the growth strategy we adopted in the matrimony? So, for us, that 5 E's are the growth strategy. Let me explain what are the 5 things. Enhance. For us, the growth strategy is based on these 5 E's. What are the things which you can do to enhance the offering? In the process, we can monetize better. Assisted matchmaking service is an enhancement. So by offering additional services, we could be able to monetize better. So we continue to ask the question, what are the enhancements we can do in the category so that we can monetize better? The expand strategies. What works in one market can take it other market, but there be the retail expansion. We take the success of Bharat matrimony to another market as well. We have Bangladeshi matrimony, we have a Sri Lankan matrimony. So we have a Nepali matrimony, because we are looking at Southeast Asia also an opportunity for the matrimony service. And what is the extract? Extract is that if you are strong in particular domain, can you maximize the profit in the segment? But I always tell that don't become like Google or Apple. So, because they're monopoly, they're really extracting, but don't become a monopoly in nature and try to choose your customers a vendor. But if you are a strong brand, try to maximize it, and people are willing to pay you. And the fourth is explore. Continue to come up with the new ideas and offerings so that you can, monetize better. In my point of view, a business or organization should have 3 types of entities in that organization. We should have matured adults, we should have teens, we should have babies. The matured adults are the cash cow product in the organizations. They are the one contributing the profit. We should have teens in the organization. They are close to making profit. Maybe in the coming years, they can start contributing profit. We should have babies in the organization. These are the things you continue to incubate, innovate. Maybe some other the ideas may become successful. The idea is that you should not have only one successful business. So you should have once you become an organization, you should have multiple businesses so that as you progress, so some of these babies can become teens, then can become mature adults, they can start contributing your profit. If you have only one business, then we never know, because today things are changing very rapidly. We can't be really sure of that we can continue to stay relevant and successful. And what are the exit strategy? If something are not working out, you have to exit. The number of businesses today we are running compared to the number of businesses closed, we probably close more business than the number of business we are currently running, because we continue to explore new ideas. If something doesn't work out, we close those businesses. So for us, the growth strategy is always based on this 5E principle. What can be enhanced so that we can monetize better? What can be expanded? What can be extracted? What can be explored? What can be exited? And what are from matchmaking? Now we are venturing, so matrimony we are venturing into the matchmaking space as well. As I said, the matrimony has been in a way that, how we beautifully segmented various customer segments. In the business, actually always for a particular customer segment. We also see that, my friend Truly Madly, founder here, Snegal, is one of the guys started a dating space. For us, always some set of customers prefer to go for serious relationship. They don't want to get married. They want to have maybe some explore before they decide to get married. So we are just exploring this opportunity. We are in the exploratory stage, love.com. We launched love.com a few months ago. Initially kept for all the people who want to fall in love to get married. We thought we are getting all kind of people to decide, okay, let's focus on only for working singles. So love.com is currently exclusive matchmaking for working singles. Working singles who don't want to get into matrimony route and you want to explore, this is something we are exploring at this point of time. Then Mera Love. Mera Love, I was in the US for 9 years, and today a lot of my friends in the US, they are the son or daughter of in the early 20s, and they want to get married to someone who was born and brought up in the US. So we launched Mera Love, an exclusive dating app for Indian Americans. Again, it's another exploratory opportunity. And we are Rainbow Love. So in probably one of the India's first offering this space, exclusive matchmaking app for LGBT community in India. So that's it. So from matrimony, as I told you, we have 200 plus matrimony sites. We are also exploring in this matchmaking space. From matchmaking, now we are also exploring wedding services space. We have few offerings in the wedding services space. We have Mandap.com. Mandap.com is a marketplace for wedding services. We have some 40,000 venues. And we have WeddingBazaar.com. WeddingBazaar.com is a marketplace for wedding services. If you are looking for photographer, makeup artist, service provider. Make My Wedding is an offering which are currently being piloted in Tamil Nadu. So if you are looking for service provider, it's a two-sided marketplace. If you are looking for service provider, you have to pay money to avail the service provider. If you're looking for photographer, well, Wedding Bazaar, you can go and find the photographer by yourself. But Make My Wedding, you have to pay money. 1,000 rupees to avail the service. We pay the 1,000 rupees upon the relationship manager. Based on requirement, you get a curated service provider. Our relationship manager also get you a best price. You also get a commission from the service provider. So this is the business currently we are piloting in Tamil Nadu. And weddingloan.com, so recently launched. And today, India people spend money on the wedding and money on the wedding is continuing to go up. So there are people budget something for the wedding, but they overshoot the budget. So we thought, why not also help people, not only helping people to get married, why not also help them with the wedding loan? Again, a lot of these ideas are exploratory ideas. I'm not sure whether how many of these ideas are going to become successful, but having said that, as I told you, it's one of the growth strategy. Continue to explore. Something works out, we'll scale it up. Something doesn't work out, so we have no problem in closing these ventures. And I want to, in the few minutes left, I want to, based on my experience, I want to share something which may be useful to you. So of late, what you are seeing is that, so what are the leader want to execute a front line? It's important that you have to ensure that it's happening at the ground level and do it when the business is in the early stages. So recently met Narayana Murthy. I took a couple of CEOs as a part of CA CEO chairman. And one of the points he shared was the theory and practical should be the same. So one of the challenges which you want to address in our organization is that's something that's currently working on it. Whatever we decide at the leadership level, it is important that you have to ensure that it's happening at the ground level. So it's better get those things right when the business is small. Today you have 3,000 plus people. So whatever I think this is the way you should interact with the customer, and that's something you want to ensure that it's happening at the ground level. So that's one of the things we're currently working on it. This is the way you should speak to the customer. The second thing we are currently working on is also the gaps. As a company progresses, we see the gaps emerging in the organization. So one of the things what we're working on is setting up an audit team to ensure that the gaps in the organization is getting addressed. These are some of the things currently working on which I want to share. Other interesting things which of late I picked was, I know many of you know that the book called Lean Startup. When you start a business, the one of the things that the business should focus on, validating hypothesis. So any business you start, the first and foremost is a validate hypothesis. The business does anything in the starter stage other than validating hypothesis is a wasted effort. These are some things which you want to share, which is sort of lingering in my mind. So today, any business we start, we look at anything you do other than validating hypothesis is a wasted effort. So because in the early stage, in the past and all, we tried to do many things to get the business successful, but of late, I'm telling my team, look, what are you doing? Is it going to help validate hypothesis? Focus on validating hypothesis. If you're doing anything other than validating hypothesis, it's a wasted effort. So the learnings you want to share, again, share this point then. So we have been so far only on matrimony matchmaking space. This is another thing which you learned recently, manyjobs.com. And 2008, we ventured into various other verticals. We launched property portal, job portal, automobile portal. That point of time, I didn't have the maturity understanding that it's not launching business because launching business is only 1%. 99% is execution of the business. That point of time, we didn't have the leadership bandwidth or capital. Today is not the case. It's a profitable company. You have the cash we can invest. So anything today we do, we don't want to hit another player. We always want to be the first in the category. Many jobs, India's first grey collar job portal, currently being piloted in Tamil Nadu. The gray color represents 45% of workforce. That's why a lot of attrition also there. Frontline entry-level workforce. So which is like telecaller, sales, service people, retail jobs, manufacturing. So we're currently being piloted in Tamil Nadu. So only for front-end entry-level jobs is currently available in Tamil Nadu in Tamil and English. So far as a company, we have been only matrimony and wedding services. The first time we are venturing beyond matrimony. Again, we understand the platform business very well, marketplace business very well. This is another exploratory. So today at this point of time, well, the core business, it's fine, 25 years, millions of happy marriages, but we believe that it's a time to explore a lot of new ideas. So to sum it up, segmentation. So business is for the particular segment. So the first and foremost question to be asked is, what is your customer segment? Once you build the business for a customer segment, the value propositions and profitable business, look at how you can defend that segment by either going to adjacencies or creating a segmentation. So what we have done was, I think matrimony.com is a very unique story. One company running 200 plus brands, because India thankfully has so many communities and so many languages. So we are defending not as a one product, we are defending in every segment. For Christian matrimony, we are the number one player. For Brahmin matrimony, number one player. Muslim matrimony, like that, no? So we divided the business based on this value. Again, we are not only based innovator on value. Within the value, we've done the vertical segmentation. So thank you so much, and thank you for being here.